Do you guys know what time it is? Let me show you. It's Etho time. Oh, it's so stupid. So I have like all these Easter eggs hidden around my world, right? You know this clock, it's been here forever. I didn't know I named it. Like I totally forgot doing that. And today I'm going around the man cave renovating things and I saw that and it gave me a stupid laugh. Uh-huh. So remember when we changed texture packs here, I said I didn't like how you could see the stone through the leaves. So one thing I've been doing here is replacing all the stone with green terracotta so that it looks a little bit better. It's such a subtle thing, such a minor thing, but we hit redstone, boys. Hit redstone. That's why you put redstone on stone bricks. You know, everybody asks, why do I do it? So that you don't do that. But for some reason I didn't do it there. Redstone there? Redstone there? Oh, okay. Just that one spot. Yeah, so I've been changing all this out with the green clay so that it looks green through the leaves, you know? It's a minor little thing. Change this all out, and I guess we're going to have to repair that redstone. I think that's our nighttime song or daytime song over there. Go check it out. Yeah, so this... We broke this, right? So it must have been here? But that doesn't make any sense. Oh, I think it was so that this redstone doesn't point at this block, because if it does, it messes this up. Uh-huh, yeah, so a major renovation on the man cave today, but it's going to be barely noticeable. Like, a lot of it is very subtle things. Like, look at this, for example. This has been a dispenser forever, but now in this update, you can shear sheep automatically by putting shears in a dispenser, so this doesn't eject them anymore. So we gotta change it, because it's broken. Put a dropper there instead, and everything's back to normal, just the way we want it. Uh-huh, yeah, so we'll just run through the man cave here real quick, and I'll show you some of the subtle changes that have occurred. Like, for example, we got a stone cutter over here by the window now, because kind of like crafting tables and ender chests, it's just a machine we'll probably use a lot, so kind of want them around every so often in your bases, I think. The big thing, though, remember, we can't shine lighting through pistons anymore, so we had to hide a whole bunch of lighting through the man cave. That's the big change that occurred here. So I got a lantern there. One of the big tricks I used is I found out you can shine lighting through compost bins for some reason. So this glowstone wasn't here before, right? It only seems to work with composters, though. Like, it doesn't work with the stone cutters. You can't shine it through, like, enchanting tables anymore, but these, for some reason... Hopefully they don't change that. But remember, we used to have pistons like all along the wood, all over the place, right? Those are all gone now. I've hidden lighting in a few other clever ways, like behind paintings, and pretty much got rid of all the dark spots, I think, in our man cave now. Added a painting here with lighting behind, and I abused the compost thing a lot. They're kind of all over the place. And even with those, you can use them like for walls. And it's actually not like a bad looking texture, right? So we got 3 compost bins here and lighting underneath. Kinda cool, kinda cool. Added some extra decorative things around the place too. Like we got a bamboo shoot there now. And just very minor subtle things. Added a lot of lighting above here because we used to have pistons all on the floor. Got rid of all those. Had some bushes in here. More compost bins, hiding lighting. And, oh yeah, one other big thing up over here. We didn't have any leaves here before, and I added them in and put lighting underneath them. And again, another compost bin. It's just so good. So easy. And I think that's about it. A couple changes over here too. Like we had a dark spot here forever and it's gone. Finally, because I hid some lighting under the leaves here. Well, you know what, guys? Today is finally the day where we finish building the Nexus, you know? I see the comments. Don't think I don't see them every so often. It's like, Etho, are you gonna finish building the Nexus? It's a bit of an eyesore. Doesn't look so good. You should finish it. Today's the day. It's gonna happen. Nah, just kidding. We're actually starting a new project today, right by the Nexus. So we have like this big grass field here, and I kind of want to build a village here. A few episodes ago, we did that thing where we renovated a village. Mostly because I wanted to get an idea of how the villages work, but honestly, I wanted to build a new village from scratch, and that's what we're doing today. So this is the block scheme. You guys are wondering if this is a joke or if I'm actually going to work on the Nexus. No, we're not working on the Nexus. We're doing this. This is the block scheme I want to use. So dark oak wood with brick for walls and prismarine for the shingles on the roof. I think would look very nice. And some path blocks. Oh, look at it, guys. It's a winning color scheme. I tell you what, I've been wanting to use it for a long time. And we're going to build it, I guess, starting around here. We want to make it so we can connect it to this path that comes by here. And then probably around here is where we're going to want to start our first house and kind of expand out this way. Yeah, so the plan is, let's grab our dark oak here. We'll actually start building. It's really hard to build while talking. I gotta tell you guys this. But I'll try. Yeah, so kind of like we figured out before, we want to do that chimney thing. So if a villager goes to their house at nighttime, we want to have a campfire emit smoke from a chimney or something, so that we know they're there. We want to hook redstone up to this village. We'll do that census idea where we can see how many people actually live in the village, how many villagers. I think would be a cool idea. I was thinking about maybe building a bank here where we can deposit emeralds and it'll like keep track of like if we're in a deficit period or if we're gaining emeralds, you know, if I'm spending them quicker than we're gaining them, sort of thing. Probably do some minecart stuff in that as well with this, and yeah, we'll just see how this goes. Anyways, one of the big plans is to make the buildings go forward. So instead of going straight up or going to the back, they go forward, like they're leaning over top of us, is going to be one of the keys to our design here. We'll start changing up our build here. So I want to build weird houses too. I don't want to make like standard boring houses. I want to make this kind of strange. A little bit like our steampunk village in our modded series, if you remember that. Kind of go for that sort of feeling. Let's do like a windowsill thing here with flowers, maybe. We'll do some trap doors. I'll do most of this off camera, don't worry. Oh, we don't want those ones. I accidentally crafted them. Yeah, we want these ones. We'll put those underneath. Do it like that. I brought over some sweet berries. We'll probably be using these a lot. I think they look pretty nice. Get a couple of those there. And let me do a bit off camera and we'll see how this goes. Ooh, Which one of those describes it? I think ooh is the one we want to go for. I like it. I think it's pretty good. So we just did like a little fragment of a building to get an idea of what it might look like. The scheme working together, you know, I think that's pretty good. I like it. So we're gonna stick with that, and you know, we'll change it up a little bit. Like we're not gonna always use these blocks. We have some freedom to change them around. A lot of the terracotta actually works with brick, I think. So we can change up our colors a little bit and all that. I think I'm going to add an archway here. So I want to be able to walk underneath the building, kind of. And like connect up to the path there, maybe. Is the next plan. So we're going to do something like this. And bring this over to about there. We'll do that on the other side, and maybe like up to here. We don't want to overthink this either too much. Like, we're just going to build kind of on sway, you know. We're not going to measure everything. I think this is an even number even. You know, we don't care about those things. We're just doing it. Although that doesn't line up. Is that a problem? It's not a problem, guys. We'll make it work. We'll figure it out. All right, so then we'll mirror it on this side. We want a little bit of symmetry with the build, but not like total, right? All right, so we got a little bit more done here, and it's looking pretty weird, but that's fine. You know, weird is good. Von Sway is the way. They're going to be more like complexes, I think, like multiple villagers per building. So it's going to be one of our entrances here, I guess. And I think we're going to hang some banners from that thing. Look pretty cool. And we're trying to keep a little bit of symmetry, right? Because it's nice on the eyes when you have a bit of symmetry. So I want like the roof to end over there on the other side, but like what do we do now, like for this part of the building? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm guessing we're gonna want this to come over. Like, I did a curve here. I made it come out this way a bit, so it's not like a totally flat building either. And we'll probably want this to come over like to here or something, and then start turning back this way is what we're going to aim for. So with that in mind, the roof can either go down, or we might make it go like curve up and like that sort of thing. I think we might go like this and then put a balcony here and like a door over there to go out on the balcony. Because I'm not really sure what to do with this section now. To be honest, it's weird, right? We'll figure it out though. Okay, well, this is a little different for me. This is probably the first time I did like a roof section before the building. Like, we don't have the building figured out underneath there. Usually you do the building and then you put the roof on at the very end, right? But I wanted this continuous line effect with the roof because I think that looks cool. So we got like a stretched out S over here. And then I added on this piece over here. I think this looks really cool, actually. We could copy this and use it on other buildings we make as well. I think it looks pretty neat. One thing, though, I'm starting to get at the finicky stage. Like, I put some red up there. I'm not sure I like the red. I tried putting brick up there. Like, I'm like placing blocks and removing them, checking them out, placing them, trying something else, you know. The really slow buildings stuff. I might like that more, actually. I'm not sure. Okay, that worked pretty good, actually. So we did the white clay thing at the top there as well, because even though this is an asymmetrical build, we want to create patterns. So we'll probably do a lot of the roofs like this, where we have the white clay at the top like that. And it's an easy way of filling in space, and I think it looks pretty nice. Adds a little bit of contrast to the build, having a different color there. Gotta love that sound. Yeah, so one of the cool features we want to add to our village, to each of our buildings, is a fireplace, so that when the villagers go to bed at nighttime, we're going to activate some redstone so that smoke will come out of the chimney and we can see that they're home really easily. So we want to build a fireplace on each house to do that. The only thing is, I usually build fireplaces out of brick, and the whole building is made out of brick, right? We want it to stand out and have some contrast, so I think we'll do the fireplaces out of stone brick. Even though it's not a super exciting material, it'll stand out at least, right? And hopefully look pretty nice. Uh-oh. And we're starting to have some problems here. So I think this side of the house looks great. I'm very happy with it. But then when we go over here, now that we've added the fireplace, it's pretty dull. It's pretty plain. I don't know. Maybe I lost inspiration. It's not done. Like, we still have a lot of stuff we can add at the top here, but I think this is shaped good. Like the fireplace, I just don't like how it looks. So maybe we change to different material, like nether brick or something. I'm not sure what to do about that side of the house. But I did do over here as well. What we did is we just copied that initial tower we built and like mirrored it and connected them all together. Put like a weird middle section in here. One issue I'm finding is we're using a lot of brick, like maybe too much, so I wanted to add some different materials in the middle. And these are mushroom stems, by the way. They look pretty nice, right? Really like those. I did something you should probably never do here, though. I mixed like fence windows with windows, the glass ones. Don't do that. But if you do Von Sway, it's okay. All right, that's the trick. In here, this is our inside fireplace, and I'm okay with this. I think it's all right. We had an option. We could have just put like a campfire in the fireplace and not did the flame, you know? But we did both. We have the flame and the campfire behind there, so we can see the smoke from the campfire still. And I think that works out okay. Like, I want to keep the campfire underground if possible. That's it down there. So that it'll be easier to hook redstone up to it. If it's at this height, it'll be a little bit harder because we need to put a piston above, and then, like, how do you hide the wiring to the piston? You know, it becomes kind of an issue. Let's see, what else are we going to do here? Let's go up. This is nice, though. I like doing a little bit of building every so often. We did acacia wood for up here. It goes good with dark wood, I think. Dark oak. Throw in a window. Sure, we got a door here, so we're going to have a second floor to this building, which means we need a staircase to go up. Maybe... Where do we put it? Maybe like here upwards, right? Something like that. We'll plan for that. Kind of like over here. How is it going to go up? And then we'll have to see how the villagers handle it. So probably the second floor is going to start right around here. Alright, let's do a little comparison here. So for the interior floors to the house, we could go jungle wood, jungle planks. We could go birch planks. Or I'm thinking oak or spruce. Which one is it? Which is the best? Jungle's a little bit too close in color to the brick, I think. I don't really like that. So that's out. Spruce doesn't really go well with the brick. Should I say that? I used it in a few places. No, it looks great with the brick. Birch is too bright. I think we're going to go with oak. Changed my mind. You know what it is? I think there's like a lot more black lines in the oak planks now, like in this new texture pack. And I don't think I like that. Like, I used to be a big fan of oak planks, but not so much anymore. Should we go mushroom blocks maybe? We could even do like this style if we want. No, we should probably stick to these. Okay, so this is taking a little bit of time to get this done, but we're getting close. Won't be able to finish it today, though, it looks like. And it's just one building. Like, we want to build a whole village, which is going to be a bit crazy. So, again, we did that thing over here. I like how that looks. We'll probably use that several times throughout the village. We're going to put, like, a staircase to go up here to a second floor. And then we might connect the two buildings together at the top here, because we definitely can if we want to. Just mess around with acacia. We might go for oak upstairs. I'm not sure. But I do like the mushroom blocks downstairs. I think that looks pretty cool. They're different enough from the brick, I think, where they look okay. We can throw carpet down and stuff as well. It'll make it look nicer. But, yeah. One last thing we'll do on this together. And then we'll call it for the building. I think we'll add another entrance down here. Let's leave a 3-block gap. And we will plan to put it like over here. Something like this. And then we'll do the blue tile roof down here as well. I really like how these look. They made a little bit of a change to them with the texture pack change. And I think they're even better now. Like, I liked them before. But I think they're even better than they were. Alright, maybe we'll do one of those. Alright, so let's try to do just a few more things here before we wrap up the episode. A couple quick things. So let's check out, first off, the poppy farm. Now that we've updated, I think this is all the iron we're gonna get. Not that I would ever use this iron. No, 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 no. Definitely not, guys. If you guys don't know, the initial plan with this iron farm, this poppy farm, was we would only use the iron for building the Nexus. And we did. But then I kept using it. And it's like just been barely able to keep up. Like this is pretty much all the iron we have left. I think we have 32 blocks or something in our ender chest still. 33. That's it. That's all our iron. Couple beacons with some iron in, I think, and that's our total supply. So we're going to need to build a new iron farm soon because I am almost certain this one doesn't work anymore. Thing is, they're still making changes. Like I saw in the next pre-release, there's new ways of farming iron golems, so might need to wait a bit on that. But we're going to run out of iron very soon, and then we have big trouble. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Somebody stole my watermelon. Oh, I think it was an Enderman. Can you place these floating in midair? I don't even know. Oh, you can. I didn't know that. Yeah, there was a melon under here before and it's gone. So there's also a couple other kind of big building projects I worked on since last episode. Nothing exciting, but we can check it out real quick here. So the red sand making building here wasn't done for the longest time. We had like a big hole in the wall over here. Like none of this was here before. So I copied over that side to this side. And now at least this building is done, even though it doesn't work anymore. It's nothing worse than like a build that doesn't work, that's not finished, and I don't want to tear it down, you know? It's just like nasty. So at least it's finished now. Also, the pyramid. Been ho-humming about this for a long time. Like, some of you like it, some of you don't. Some of you have told me to try add more color to it. And I think what we'll do is we'll finish the design to the other sides. Like, it was just this side done. And now I started copying it over to the other side. So, like, all this wasn't here before. Totally finished the top layer. Like, all this is done now. So that's cool. Oh, crazy sounds. So yeah, we'll finish the whole pyramid, and then we might make some modifications later to add more color and change up the design a little bit to make it nicer if we can. Alright, everybody. Well, I think we're going to finish up our episode here for today the same way we do every episode, with the comment of the day, which says, "Hey, Etho, are you planning to do a new playthrough of Terraria with Zisto as the new 1.4 update has been announced?" Oh, thinking about it, really thinking about it. I actually messaged Zisto quite a while ago and said, "Hey, Zisto, you want to play Terraria Otherworld when it comes out with me? Yeah? You want to do it?" He said yes. And then it got canceled. And I actually haven't talked to Zisto since then. It's been quite a while. But, you know, if he's down for it, maybe. Could be fun. I don't know, though. Is a lot of stuff actually coming out in the 1.4 update? Like, the big thing that excites me about that is the master mode. It'll be more difficult. But as far as I could tell, like, I only saw one new boss. So I don't know if there's actually a lot of, like, content besides, like, decorative things. Not too sure. But if you guys want to see it, let me know in the comments. Could happen. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, anyways, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Thank you for watching, as always. And until next time, take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.